Oh, Dylan, I don't think you were on the call when Blake brought it up, but Blake has the most apt description for me and him going through the pick'ems of all time.
Yep.
What's that?
So, when you've taken a test and you get that long block of just true-false questions, and you read the question, and you've seen these words before, and it's like, that might be true. That's probably true. No, that might be fun. You know what? Just 50-50 chance. That's us with the pick'ems.
Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna be like, you ever take a test and then like the last 7 answers were all B, and you're like, that can't be right.
Welcome to Fight Boys, ladies and gentlemen, the weekly podcast about professional and not so professional wrestling. I am the Shillmaster 5000 himself, Scotty Moore.
And
Skirtmer.
And it's me, Derby, Blake Tanner, Plaidman Planet. Hello.
Dude, that should be your new Twitter handle. Plaidman Planet.
At Plaidman Planet.
At Plaidman Planet.
Why do you have like a stroke during all of your intros, Blake? Blake can never just be like, "Hi, it's me, Blake Tanner." It's always just like, "Hi, it's oh God."
I feel like the absurdity of this podcast and the fact that he's doing it hits him mid-open. He's like, "Oh fuck, this is happening." And his body just starts to shut down.
Oh yeah,
trying to stop it. But it just never fully goes through.
I'm already preparing to go to sleep at this point. So, like, it's the end of the day. The office is shutting down. The janitor is just quietly sweeping the halls as the lights slowly go out one by one. And you hear closing time playing in the distance.
Yeah. So, wait, we've got the one guy who's proud for his intro. The one guy who turns into Big Cass for his intro. And then the one who's like, I'm not saying my name. Fuck you. I don't want people to know I'm here. It's on the screen, Dylan.
I know, right? I don't feel the need to do it.
I'm good. It's
Plus, you just announced me, so it all worked out, really.
Yeah, but yeah, going back to our cold open, like, I got so happy about that attack. Because what was weird was I read the G1 special results, and I just read at the end, like, oh, Kenny beat Cody. Awesome. That was probably a very good match. And didn't keep reading. And then, like, 3 days, like...
Always keep reading.
Like, a few days later, I saw someone put, like, the Bullet Club imploded. And I'm like, what? I mean, the Cody-Kenny match, I guess, was pretty intense. And then they were like, no, you missed a lot.
Oh.
You missed everything.
That's when the bad stuff happens.
Yeah. You know who I feel the...
Well, I knew what was happening, and I watched it, like, last night, the night before. I watched it Monday night.
Yeah.
It's just at the end where you're waiting. I was like, what camera shot are they going to use for this? I didn't... just waiting. I was like, oh, it looks so nice, everything. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, there's all the signs. Haku, like, unzipped his windbreaker for no apparent reason.
Yeah. With me, I feel like the saddest moment was Chase.
Dude, they beat the... I don't know what, like Loa and Tama were, like, yelling at him, but I'm pretty sure it was, you fake Tongan piece of shit.
Oh, God.
You'll never be a real Tongan.
He had a video on his Twitter where he was like, yeah, found something. It was him, like holding up the honorary Tongan shirt and then throwing it in the trash.
Oh, that's awesome.
David Finley like tweeted a gif at it, like just shit just got real.
Damn.
Oh man, I saw someone recap it and they were just like, you know what? If they do try to fight like the Elite or whatever, numbers game don't really add up that well, but it should be fine.
I mean, it's all about, so New Japan is all about like tier levels.
Yeah.
Like, whose music do you come out to? Who's the guy that normally takes the pin or whatever? So by beating the shit out of literally everyone, they've like raised the GODs to where they're about at the point of Fale, which was like 1B in the Bullet Club. Like Kenny was first, and then like Fale was second. So they're all like around that level now.
I hate that they took the B out of the Bullet Club. Now it's just the Ullet Club.
The Ullet Club.
Plus, they have their brother coming back at some point, so his tall ass will probably, like,
Yeah.
interfere in the future. I forgot about him. I literally did. I forgot about Hikuleo. I felt bad.
Yeah.
God posted a video where he was in a conference call with him. I was like, that's right. He does work for the company.
I liked, I really loved the ending to this week's Being the Elite, where Cody just sits down and everyone's like, is he gonna be friends? Is he not? Is he? And then he just goes, how are we gonna make these motherfuckers pay? And I was like, yeah, Cody!
Ooh.
He's
No,
mad!
I preferred the line after that. And what is Haku's problem?
Yeah.
Which is valid. Haku's only shown up for 2 shows. One was New Year's Dash, the other one was this.
Yeah.
And then after the second time, it was just like, nah, fuck y'all. Actually,
this.
no, 3. He was at the other G1 special.
Yeah.
Speaking of good segment things that happened, and I'm interested to see your reactions to this because I only watched SmackDown this week, but there was a segment where Kane and Daniel Bryan as Team Hell No really got in sync.
Oh, yeah.
I was good. Was that in sync?
Yeah.
Just New Day's reaction. I was that and Daniel Bryan doing the pyro. Those
That
were
was
good.
good.
Yeah.
That was like Attitude Era, early 2000s, like script writing right there. It was like that's good. That's
Like I was
that's good stuff.
up until that point when Bryan said, "Was that in sync?" I was kind of smiling. I was like, "That's really good." The moment Kane said it still applies, and Bryan responded by just screaming, "It still applies!" Fucking
Oh man,
killed
I
me.
miss them so much. I still loved
Take it to the next level.
I still loved their segment last week where Bryan was just like, if we're gonna do this, I need an apology, and just pulls out the massive stack of papers and lists everything Kane ever did.
Well, listen, Daniel, it was just you tried to abduct my wife.
Tried to abduct her.
Listen, you're like a brother to me. You set your brother on fire. It was complicated.
Oh.
It's complicated.
That's, by the way, that segment is just behind Kane's like self-introduction in therapy during the Team Hell No.
Oh god.
Right.
For my favorite Kane bit, and for some unexplained reason, I have a hateful relationship with Pete Rose.
Yeah. I don't know why. Going back, one of my favorite Kane segments of all time was still when he was in that 6-man tag match with, I think it was The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Canaanites!
Canaanites? My favorite part about that is it's Jerry Lawler saying Canaanites, but he says it at the exact same moment as Rocky mouths it, so it looks like The Rock has a completely different voice for a second.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Did someone just dub over The Rock?
Yeah.
Like, no.
There were so many before he became like unmasked evil. There were so many good Kane bits for like just years.
Mm-hmm.
Him teaming up with Rob Van Dam, that was golden.
Yeah.
Him with the Hurricane, golden stuff.
If you put him with a tag team partner that doesn't make sense, it's gonna be gold.
Yep.
It is if there was a tag team partner like Hall of Fame like exclusively, you just put Kane there, be like just opportunity award winner, just taking full advantage.
Yeah, it's all Kane. It's Kane all the way. Actually, the only person inducted into this Hall of Fame is Kane.
No.
We filled the halls with just his partnerships with just all these random motherfuckers who are in the WWE Hall of Fame.
No. When he gets inducted,
X-Pac.
he gets inducted as Kane and then like all of his tag team partners come out with him.
Oh, that's great.
That would be amazing. It would be a 7-hour-long Hall of Fame.
You know, part of me, like,
Just
if
him.
this is Kane's send-off, period, like, this is a good way to do it.
Yeah.
It is.
So, last week we talked so much and praised Jay Lethal for becoming the new champion, and then the very next day, Taylor Hendricks comes out, and it's just like, the reason I didn't succeed in Ring of Honor is because I wouldn't sleep with Jay Lethal. And I'm like, okay, guys, we might need to go back on what we said last week.
I will once the Ring of Honor completes their investigation.
That was what I was gonna say. I was like, I'm not going to go either side of this. Like,
Well,
because
stepping in a mess of worms.
Yeah.
Well,
Either way.
The thing with me is the fact that Lethal had like a very nice response where he was just like, every individual has a right to be heard, must be given every opportunity to speak truth to power. Engaging in this kind of misconduct or abuse, it has no place in our society. And I'm like, oh, Jay had a very nice, calculated response, and I appreciated that. And then they were like, but Taylor responded with text messages from Jay Lethal. So you expect stuff like, hey, fuck me, or I won't, or you're gonna be kicked out of the company. This is all the text messages are from Lethal. Taylor, it's me, Jay. Are you busy? Hey, Taylor, I really need to talk to you. Please let me know when you have a moment to talk. Please. That's it. That's the entire release from Taylor Hendricks.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to. I don't want to like shame anybody or anything, but I will acknowledge that before this whole thing happened, there was a prior discussion based on the fact that Taylor Hendricks was basically begging the WWE for her to be in the Mae Young Classic, where everybody was just like, yeah, based on what people say from like Women of Honor and some of the other promotions, she may be borderline crazy.
Yeah.
And then this stuff happened, and I was just like, if this hadn't happened directly, I could feel my bias. I was like, I heard things about you, and I need to give you everybody here the benefit of the doubt and be like, all right, Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
You go ahead and have your investigation.
I'm gonna let you guys take the wings on that because, this is just where you're gonna have to sit on that because I don't think there's too much that we could say, especially when anybody makes allegations. That's just like, I'm just gonna let that happen and see what happens.
Yeah.
Unless it's against Enzo Amore, fuck that guy.
Well, not only that, I feel like the Enzo argument had a whole, there was an entire story of what went down. There were witnesses and a bunch of things, and that's when I was like, okay, we could probably say one way or another.
Enzo had a rap sheet. I don't know if I've just never heard of anything like this from Lethal in the past, and of course that's happened with other people, other famous celebrities, where you thought that, oh, they must be great people, and then it turns out they're not. It's just,
what do you mean, Mr. Tanner? Don't know what you're talking about. That was Bill Cosby, not Ric Flair. I'm sorry, I just needed to make sure I broke it down.
I mean, sad thing, it works for potentially either.
Yeah.
Based on the number of allegations again.
Yeah.
Ric Flair over the years as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wanna try to get some more Southern on that, you could probably fit Jerry Lawler in there.
Yeah.
what?
Oh, that creep. But
What?
speaking of
Jerry Puppies Lawler?
Jerry the Puppy's Lawler, good old JL. But no, speaking of the Mae Young Classic, my girl's coming back.
I just read about that.
I am so hyped. Although Caitlyn's coming back, and it made me happy until they showed the old photos of Caitlyn, and I was like, man, she's still hot. But back then she had like this southern small town girl charm that now she just has the most unattainable charm.
It's because she stopped being fake blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked that. I liked the Seth Rollins hair.
See, I like the way she looks now, where it's just like, listen, which is almost like her actual job of fitness, and she's just like, yes, I've attained the physical peak. I will break you.
Yeah.
It's really
her spear's probably gonna look so much more wicked now. It's gonna be great.
And the only person more excited than you, Scotty, is Big E himself.
Oh, has he tweeted about it?
I haven't seen anything, but you know he's feeling it.
Those two were I ship that hard. I ride that ship hard.
The only thing that would be better is if AJ Lee still worked there.
I've gone down a well of Big E gifts, so I may be gone for a while.
Blake will be gone. It's fine.
Kane, are you with me?
Speaking of Jays, JR got fucked up this week.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So, oh yeah, you probably didn't watch that match. So during the coronation match for I'm a flamboyant pirate, Juice Robinson, versus knife pervert, Jay White. He has a shirt with that on it. It is no longer an insult. He sells merch.
Damn it! I was hoping I would be the one to be able to make the shirt and sell it to him. Like, hey man, just put this on.
No.
PWGs.
Trent tweeted that at him after his debut. It was like, oh yeah, knife pervert Jay White. And then a couple months later, Jay White was just like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Everybody keeps calling me that on the internet.
Yeah.
In what can only be described as the most I can only wear this shirt to wrestling show shirt ever made.
I think the opposite. I'd wear it. I would go to the gym in a knife pervert shirt.
You know where I would wear that fucking shirt? Smoky Mountain Knife Works in good old Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
You just rub the knives a little too long. Yeah. Anyway, during their match, and apparently like JR and all them had been like, hey, don't fight in front of us. I'm fucking in my 60s. Jay White snap suplexes Juice into the barricade right in front of the table. Guess what? The table knocks JR on his ass.
Oh my god.
I think he gets a
broke a
rib.
rib.
He finishes the broadcast. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it because I can't listen to him and Josh Barnett. Josh Barnett gets up and is like, "You fucked up now," and shoot chases Jay White into the ring and then around to buy like JR sometime, and also probably to potentially punch Jay White in the face.
Yeah.
Just a couple of times. But so JR's really upset with New Japan because he told them.
Right.
And like I understand that, and on the one hand I'm like, that sucks. They really should have done better. But on the other hand, like JR hasn't been the best representative for that company.
Yeah, I
like
could
he'd
see
like
that.
to tweet
Mhm.
like he'd like to tweet by Disco Inferno like being fucking admonishing New Japan for like letting people take like bumps and shit.
Oh yeah, isn't
Yep.
that the one? Because I think Disco brought it up because Cody was the one who responded to it like, look, you've never drawn a dime in your life. At which point Disco was like, look, I was a very respected booker and I worked backstage as an agent. I'm like, you were still Disco Inferno. You can't.
I feel like that would have been Cody. Cody would have been like, "Listen, motherfucker, I was there. My father worked next to you.
Yeah.
You sucked."
Right. Oh man. You know my favorite thing of all time are the people online right now who are like, man, that UFC main event, it got so WWE at the end. He like started talking about Brock Lesnar, then Brock Lesnar came in and pushed him. It was so WWE. I'm like, fucking guess what? They're gonna sell a lot of tickets
yeah.
because of this.
Fuck yeah, they are.
I love DC's response, which was "Stay broke."
Yes, stay broke.
And these are the same people that like if you come up like any weigh-in fight that you see before a big like pay-per-view UFC match where they come into the weigh-in and they start trying to go at each other, motherfucker, you are trying to tell me that none of that is a work.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's all Cornette was like, yeah, WWE became a little too much, or WWE became entertainment, and then UFC came in and used the old like territory gimmicks.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always a clear good guy, bad guy. Most of the time for these big matches, like they work the whole thing for it, and it works every fucking pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone.
That's why Conor McGregor is so big. Like, he's a good fighter, but he's a great heel. Like, it's probably, like, I think it's on one of the like yearly wrestling award newsletters that they were just like best talker of the year, Conor McGregor.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And my favorite thing about this means we get back the crazy Brock Lesnar UFC promos that he cannot do in WWE. We get back I'm going to go home and drink a Coors Light because Bud Light won't pay me and lay on top of my wife for a while.
Okay. No, I'm just going to lay there. Like, I never specified this. That's just what we're into.
That's our thing. I just lay there, and then she slowly loses oxygen. And then once she's asleep, I will then fall asleep on my own. Brock smash.
She's an insomniac. This actually really helps her. It's like being swaddled.
It's like being swaddled. Except swaddled to almost death.
Hey, some people like that. Don't
It's
judge.
fine. It's no big deal. But yeah, the minute they gave Brock a microphone, I was like, fuck yes. He was just like, these fucking heavyweight motherfuckers ain't worth shit. And I was like, oh, hell yes, Brock, thank you.
I do love
Yeah.
me some Brock actually doing shit, because I haven't gotten any of that.
Good Brock promos are the best, but for some reason in WWE, he just can't do it. So they were like, take this Jew.
He can't because he don't have to.
That's,
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's less a can't and more of a like doesn't want to.
It's like, you're gonna pay me anyway, so just like get Paul.
yeah.
Gotta feed the Jew, in his own words.
Yeah. I think Meltzer reported that Vince has an ego thing where he doesn't want to be the one that loses Brock to the UFC,
Yeah.
which is causing him to make horrible decisions
Right.
affecting the Universal title. And I'm sure years from now people will be like, "Oh, the title, like remember when Raw was being run and like the main championship wasn't even there, they were that talented and everybody else is going to be like, I lived through that. Let me tell you how much that sucked."
Part of me feels like
when I forgot the Universal title was a thing one month, like I just watched and I was like, that's right.
No,
Brock isn't there.
It's like Jaws in like, it's the WWE creative room, and they're just like, well, it could never be as bad as the Brock Lesnar situation, and then you just hear like, oh, I know about that. I know about the Brock and then it pans over, and it's Dylan in a wheelchair with like long gray hair, and he's like, 32 men go into Brock's ring, 2 men leave. Reigns takes the rest.
Part of me thinks that they actually created the Universal Championship just because they one day realized we're going to have to give the belt back to Brock eventually, and I do not want the World Championship to be out for that long.
Well, not only that, I think what it is the fact that they were like, they had this petition backstage of, let's keep the world title on people who, like, the hardest workers, on the AJ Styles, on, like, the Seth Rollins. Let's keep it on people like that. Well, okay, but now what's going to be the main event? Let's make another title.
God, though you saying, okay, so we're going to keep the World Championship on those heavy hitters, or those guys who can work and do real good matches, but we're not going to put them on last, no. The main event.
What's bigger than the world? The universe. Universal title. Let's do it.
It just reminds me of how during CM Punk's reign, he barely ever got to main event.
Yeah, until he was a heel. Once he turned heel was when he was just like, I'm gonna main event because I'm the champion, and that's who's supposed to fucking main event. But you know who else main events my heart, Blake Tanner?
Me.
Yeah, well, yes, you as well. But you're fighting the patrons over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Patreon.com/a-load-of-BS is the website where you can go and support all of the BS Network programs, whether that be A Load of BS, Opposite Attractions, Fun Fiction, or, of course, The Fight Boys. We got awesome perks over there for you. We've got our exclusive Discord where you can come and hang out with us. And then, of course, you'd get shouted out every single week on A Load of BS. So if you want to support, bring it, baby, over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. And did it Dust Watch, did it Dust Watch, did it.
Oh, I like this new thing we're doing with Dust Watch.
Yeah, the official theme song of Dust Watch.
And it's good, it's short enough that we can't get copyright strict.
Yeah, because I sung it so perfectly that YouTube's gonna be
job.
like, yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was legit.
Off topic from wrestling, I really love I just went to Twitter and I just saw a headline that says, Hurricane Chris is now the strongest Chris in Atlantic history. Just I love that there's like one fucking wrestler dude named Chris who works in the Atlantic territories, and he's just like, fuck you, Hurricane! I'm the strongest Chris.
Oh.
Alright, where do we go? Where are we gonna go with the Dust Watch this week, guys?
So if you followed Chuck Taylor on Twitter, like everyone should, that came out a little too serious.
But it's true.
Nothing involving Chuck Taylor should be that serious. No, he made a really good tweet where he was like, "I believe there are infinite timelines, and I'm a shitty wrestler in all of them."
Yeah.
And I want to be like, Chuck, are there any of those infinite realities where you actually follow us on Twitter?
Oh shit! Yes, it's gonna have to be a reply, so we can't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with it. Also, the ROH show in Atlanta's coming up, so I think next week's may be us just saying like, "We're fucking coming for you. It's gonna happen again."
I feel like you'd be like, "Hey, at Sexy Chucky T, about those infinite realities you tweeted about earlier. Any of those where you follow us on Twitter? Hashtag all that shit."
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I'm replying to the tweet. So in all these,
Oh really? I feel like a new tweet would be better because it would keep up our thing of just fucking up his timeline on a weekly basis for the last year.
Well, no, it'll still come.
I wonder
up.
if he sets his watch by us. He's just like, well, it's Tuesday/Wednesday. I should be getting around this time. I should be getting a shitty tweet from this group of fuckers.
Where's that?
I
Hold
love
on,
the
scrolling
idea.
through. Where is it? Fight Boys. There it is. What do they do this week?
No, I love that.
Every week he just like hovers over the blocked button. And he's just they haven't earned it.
Yeah.
Keeps
Not
going.
yet. Not today. But the day that he finally chooses to block us, he accidentally hits the follow button.
Mm-hmm. In all these infinite realities, do you think you follow us any of them? Hashtag RTN follow. Hashtag Dustwatch 2018.
Oh.
Hashtag please. It's been a year.
Also, was filling out my my pick'ems for the G1. Didn't see your name in there. Thought it was weird.
Oh, the crew.
Yeah, actually no. Throw that one in there. Throw that one in there. That's good. That's good. That's nagging. We're nagging him at this point.
Yeah.
Also, I like that we have to include a nag in every single one.
Fuck it. Nothing else has worked.
Oh, just
My
throw
favorite,
something.
my favorite is the fact that it's after all the hashtags, so it's like a fucking Marvel movie end credit scene. Where we just decide to dunk on him at the very last minute.
Just say, Gato's my uncle.
Gato's my dad, and he told me that you weren't booked anymore.
By the way, no. After you see him and after you you should give him the same shirt.
Just the other one. No, this time I think that I was gonna, because I don't think Blake can go because he's going on vacation.
A secret vacation that I was literally told about yesterday.
Oh wow. But no, I liked the idea that instead of giving him a shirt, it's just like 4 dudes. Like my dad included all of us in Dustwatch shirts, and we just surround him. You have no choice.
You should just give him a Fight Boy shirt. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
And
Just
you should be
one
like,
of mine.
see, yeah. Well, not one you've worn. That's creepy. But just give him one and be like, here. I just wanted to prove that it has the Z in it, and like hand it to him.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now guys, we got to get into some pick'ems of our own, but this time about the WWE because it's Extreme Rusev. It's
Extreme Rusev.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Everything is Machka.
We are all Machka on this glorious day.
We are Machka. All right. First up, we have a tables match, which I guess might have been announced tonight, or I haven't been paying attention enough, which is New Day.
I mean,
versus...
considering this is Wednesday, it wasn't announced tonight. It was announced yesterday.
Oh yeah. Well, fuck you. New Day versus Sanity.
Sanity? We'll go with Sanity. They're debuting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
And
technically-
New Day can take the loss at this point, especially if it's Woods. Woods can get put through a table. He has numerous times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like if there's
Yeah.
a match, yeah, where you want to like keep one of your strongest, most popular tag teams like up there, but still get them put through some tables, this would be the one. I really think that Sanity's gonna get it.
That's all. They're getting the golden choice this week. It's Sanity, all three of us. In a match that nobody wanted or asked for, Finn Balor versus Constable Corbin.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
That is happening. Fuck. Finn Balor?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking
I'm
this might-
hesitant to do it because he's let me down so many other times.
That's true. You look, Corbin has gotten a little bit too complacent in his new position. I don't think he remembers what it's like to be in the ring anymore.
Yeah. Despite wrestling every single week in that fucking corporate Kane outfit. No, I think this is just a match to get some heat back on Balor, which is what I think about every match Finn Balor is in, and he never wins. But Finn Balor is my choice.
Yeah, Balor all the way, baby.
All right. The tag team championship match for Raw, Matt Hardy and a man who's been recently in a car crash versus the B team. Blake, I feel like you're compelled to pick one of the people on there. Like you're the owner. You're the owner of the B team.
Oh god, if Dylan promises to keep up his anti-Reigns pick for the rest of this, then I will pick the B team for you.
All right.
Okay.
I was actually legitimately going to pick Bobby Lashley anyway, but
Okay.
All right, good.
All right. So one B team, Dylan. What have you got?
I'm torn because on the one hand, the B team winning is a really good like Slater Rhino feel good story,
Yeah.
and Bray Wyatt was in a car crash. But on the other hand, it's Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, so like having them be the tag team champions at this point would be like, oh, so those belts are just.
Yeah.
I thought a child owning it made them worthless, but this really.
It also
really, but
you've got your always bet on Bray attitude. I don't think.
oh yeah, that's right. I always got to bet on. I've made so many like things for myself. There's no fucking way I'm going to win this year.
Yeah.
literally shot myself in the foot. I can't wait till next year after WrestleMania. Then I can actually start picking like a normal human being again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll take the leader of worlds.
You know what? I'm gonna take B team. I think they've been on a hot streak. I think they've been entertaining to the audience, and I think Wyatt and Hardy do better as enemies than as friends. So I'm gonna say B team. All right.
There it is.
A match that got a stipulation that we've missed for so long, which is someone suspended in a fucking shark cage above the
It's
ring.
a goddamn yearly event. What do they have a contract with the fucking shark cage company that they feel like they gotta get their money's worth? Fucking Vince is in the back being like, bring that fucking shark cage. God damn.
He keeps
all
that
of
shark cage
this.
in his office, just waiting to use it.
Oh my god. Fucking the thing is that like I'm loath to pick Asuka again because I know there's gonna be shenanigans and Ellsworth is gonna slip like brass knuckles down the fucking shark cage.
He's gonna slip
or
out
some
of the shark cage and
no,
die.
stupid shit.
He's gonna have a Crocodile Dundee-esque knife, hold it above the cage, cut the rope holding the cage, and drop himself and it onto Asuka.
This
I just it's become quite clear that they're trying to get Carmella like he just like, oh, she's a legitimate champion. Look, she's beating Asuka, and everybody else is just like, why are you doing this to us?
Right.
What have we done to deserve this? So I'll pick Carmella because I have no faith in the company.
Okay. Blake?
I feel like in a rational world, this stipulation is made just so you could be like, okay, that's okay when Asuka wins because now there's nothing in the way. But I also know that this is WWE and that Carmella is probably going to win, but I cannot bring myself to pick Carmella, so I'm picking Asuka.
I loved that. Let me just break down why they're not gonna have Asuka win. That's a Roman Reigns. That's your Roman Reigns pick right there, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, I felt it.
Just every pay-per-view, it's just like, listen, I know Carmella's not gonna win, but I'm gonna pick the other person just out of hope.
If I didn't know SummerSlam, which would be a much better crowning for her, wasn't the next pay-per-view, I would say Asuka, but no Carmella.
I look forward to. I'm so excited because the stupid optimist in me is like, okay, once she beats Asuka, the only person left is Becky. That's the only person they can give it to.
Right.
They won't.
No.
But I feel like they'll have her beat Natalya at the next pay-per-view, and we'll be like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Extreme Rules match for the Raw Women's Championship. Nia Jax.
It's Alexa Bliss.
Alexa
okay?
Bliss,
It's
yeah,
Alexa
that's going to be what's going to happen.
It's Alexa Bliss. It shouldn't be.
Yeah,
the
Alexa Bliss.
The 5-foot person shouldn't win an Extreme Rules match, but like Mickey James will come and hit Nia with a kendo stick to the back of the knee or something.
Plus, Alexa Bliss has got that wonderful kendo stick technique.
Yeah.
She's
so fierce she made Bailey shit herself. That's
She has a knife. That's what it is. She brings out a knife for the match. She's just like, fucking lay down and let me pin you, or I will stab you in the middle of this ring. Alright, so yeah, Bliss all around.
yeah.
A U.S. Championship match. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
This is the, hey, I'm sorry we didn't give you that world championship shot, bud.
Yep.
Here you go.
Here's your consolation prize. Take this championship that Jinder Mahal had.
Well, to be fair,
I guess either one of those would have been that.
That's true.
You have to think about that. Anytime somebody wins a WWE championship, you're like, oh, he finally got it. You have to remember that Jinder Mahal won that title. It's forever been tainted.
Yeah. This one's a toughie because, like, it does seem like the consolation prize match, but also, like, would they really do it that soon?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
All right, Nakamura.
Boy.
Because they can continue to capitalize on Nakamura being just a charismatic douche so much more when he's the U.S. champion.
The charismatic douche versus the charismatic enigma.
Exactly.
All right, so we all got knocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, knock it up.
What I'm doing my early pick for match of the night, 30-minute Iron Man match, Seth versus Ziggy for the IC title.
I would like to point out that if you want to see people sell their asses off for solid 30 minutes, watch this match. Listen, if Dolph Ziggler doesn't take a move and then moonsault over the top rope onto the floor, I will be amazed.
It's like, no, it's the Avada Kedavra. He hits it, gets up off his knees, and then moonsaults to the outside in pain.
Onto Drew. Onto Drew while he does it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, can I talk about the spot I'm almost 100% sure they're going to use, which is my favorite spot in Iron Man matches?
Yes.
Which is where you clearly fucking cheat and then pin the person twice just so that you're already ahead.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one. It was just like, oh yeah, chair shot. Disqualification. Pin. Okay, we're good. Okay, finisher. Okay, second one.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. For some reason, I thought the zigzag worked differently, because I thought what would be a good move would be for Seth to go for the blackout, go for the curb stomp, and then, Dolph jump up, and then they do the Randy Orton RKO spot, but then I remembered that, oh wait, Ziggler has to be the one on top for that to work.
It's been a while since you've seen Dolph's finisher, hasn't it?
Yeah.
See, I think it'll be that he ducks under it whenever Seth jumps up. So like Seth will land, probably like bum his knees out and then zigzag.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the real possibility that Seth will actually blow his knees out.
Yeah.
There's also a real possibility that Seth might win this match.
Oh, that's an interesting take. Because I'm just gonna say Ziggler right now.
See, I was gonna go with
probably.
Ziggler.
Well, Drew's also definitely getting ejected. Are we like? There's no way he's not.
He's not going to stay there the whole time for whatever reason.
Dylan, where you at?
Burn it down.
Burn it down. Okay.
Burn it, boy. This is going to be one of those classic Dylan picks that comes back and bites the other two of us in the ass.
Yeah. Team
Listen,
Hell-
at least you guys didn't pick somebody who wasn't in the match.
Team Hell No versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I choose Edge and Christian.
Damn it, I was gonna choose the Dudleys.
Oh.
Man, this one's a toughie too.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Well-
do we really think that they're gonna put the tag team titles on the active mayor of a county in Tennessee?
They haven't had the general elections yet.
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
I don't think they have.
No, they've had
I thought
the... They had the, he was, that was the primary elections that he won
Oh, that's
recently.
right. Fine. Like, still.
Almost
He has to
mayor.
go campaign. He has to go campaign for... No, it's the Bludgeon Brothers. It's the BBs.
Okay. Blake?
You know what? I think they're gonna send Team Hell... This is Kane's, like, bye-bye, run. I think they're gonna
Oh,
give
yeah,
it
dude.
to Team Hell No.
Nah, see, this is where they retire Kane, because they fucking, like, do their weird finishing move, but on the steel steps. And then Kane's
Oh.
just gone.
Nope. Team Hell No. Well, because I've heard a lot
No,
about...
you said it. No take backsies.
No, fuck you, because I've heard a lot of... Okay, I'm going to keep Team Hell No, but I've heard a lot about them saying Miz is going to interfere, and this is setting up a SummerSlam match of Miz versus Daniel Bryan. But,
Daniel Bryan.
During a burn.
I mean, you could always have Miz team with, like, fucking someone, and, like, that's it. Like, have them... Maybe, like, Almas?
There's really no one on the SmackDown roster that can team with The Miz. Like, there's nobody that complements his style.
Yeah.
Ty Dillinger, maybe? But, like, that'd be a big boost for Ty, and
Yeah.
I can't see that happening.
What's,
Old school Miz and old school Ziggler was always a dream tag team for me, but now, current day Miz and Ziggler, hell no.
Which is why you're picking Team Hell No.
That is, exactly. Up next, we have a match that truly no one wants. Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens in a steel cage match.
Here's the thing. I actually do want Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens in a steel cage. It's just where both of these characters currently are. One of them unnecessarily being Mr. Money in the Bank. The other one having done nothing of serious note in the last 5 months.
And playing the biggest coward in the world. Let me remind you, this is a man that once licked blood off a ginger Mexican's face in front of a crowd of chanting New Yorkers. And they're like, no, he's a coward.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be Braun.
I was gonna say, is there anybody here who doesn't have brown snowman?
Brown snowman!
Oh no! Don't make a snowman with the brown snow.
You know what? I'm gonna say Owens. I'm gonna say, because, like, they've been setting up, like, he's a coward, he's definitely gonna get beat, definitely gonna get beat, definitely gonna be... Oh, wait, no! He somehow won. Like,
It is a steel cage
And then
match.
Braun
Like,
immediately gets his heat back by power slamming Owens to the cage wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it would happen. Like,
Yeah.
something like that. Or Braun picks up the entire steel structure and throws it on top of him.
No, I feel like this is one of those times where, you know, like a blue couch is just a blue couch.
Yeah.
a cigar is just a cigar.
Yeah, you're giving.
No, I like
think,
a blue couch as a blue couch, Blake. Alright. Well, we already know one of our answers for this one. Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns.
How can you pick against the American Battletoad?
Battletoad. Battletoad.
By the way, even Liesel now tells anybody who's a wrestling fan about that. So I'm like spreading this, and like everybody, just like what you did it with me. Like once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just there forever. You're just like, holy shit, he does.
He does.
That's
look
why
like
I
a
wish they were
Battletoad.
letting him be a heel, because then the Battletoad chant could actually, like, get over. Um, yeah, I think I am gonna pick Battletoad though. I think Battletoad's gonna get a big push heading into SummerSlam.
If Battletoad is the one man to unseat Reigns, I would be happy to give just like a good win over on him. But I'll believe it when I see it. I'm gonna still go with Roman.
Okay. So 2 Toads and a Roman. And then finally our main event of the night and what's gonna crush my dreams, Rusev versus AJ Styles.
I never thought I'd see the day where I actively rooted against AJ Styles.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken years. Like it was 4 years. When did he debut in New Japan? That was when I firmly got behind him.
Right.
How could Rusev lose on Rusev Day?
Because he loses on Rusev Day a lot.
He always
wait.
loses on Rusev Day.
Oh.
You know, they're not gonna put the title on him because he's just like he's too outspoken. So yeah,
Bury me softly, brother.
bury me softly, brother.
Hurt myself, me good brother.
Biggest match of your biggest opportunity of your life. You laugh at the boss. Good job.
Good work, buddy.
Good work, buddy. I hope for a very cool entrance with Aiden though. But yeah, no, AJ.
Yeah. I would be down with that.
Yep.
I still have no idea who's gonna beat AJ at this rate. Because if it wasn't Nakamura, there's nobody on the roster. Like there's no single star where they're like, oh yeah, that's the person that beats AJ Styles.
Yeah. Well, no. After Fandango got injured, now Tyler Breeze is due for a very big push where he's gonna fucking unseat. Wait a minute. What fucking brand are the Ascension on?
Hold
They're
on.
on main event.
When is Ambrose coming back?
Yeah. Okay, so I think those are some good picks overall. And you know where you can find some good picks on shirts, guys?
Picks with our.
Some dick pics. It's pics of us.
Was...
Yeah, over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Merch.aloadofpurebs.com is Blake Tanner's favorite website because it allows him to go pee in the middle of this show. And it also has some of the best damn merch you can ever get. It's super soft cotton shirts. We got stuff for a load of BS, opposite attractions, all the shows, including Fight Boys. We got stuff letting you know if you're a fight boy or a fight girl for life. And then, of course, shirts for all your favorite JWF superstars. Stuff for the Ratscension, for Scotty Moore, the Dylan. Even Ryback has a shirt that we're definitely getting sued for. Like it has his face on it.
Listen, I feel like he'd be more like he'd be far like his anger would be far greater at the fact that it's feed me and then it's your name,
Yeah.
which implies that like he's eating you. It's like he's just gonna tweet it. Listen, dude, I'm not into that gay shit. I'm sorry, like just.
No, see, here's the thing. The Feed Me More shirt happened on accident because I was always wanted like, oh yeah, Ryback, I want to bring him in when I'm a heel because it would be the ultimate heel move for Dylan because he'd be like, I fucking hate your character. He kept Ryback. And then I remembered like, wait a minute, my last name is Moore. Feed Me More. Oh, fuck, this is going to make a great rivalry.
Oh, God. Talking about the shirt that's going to get us shit canned again.
Yes, exactly. But you know what? Speaking of rivalries, boys, we got to learn about the ending of some great rivalries by turning it over to Silver Spoon and Captain Tibbs for another episode of JWF Monday Night War. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to JWF Monday Night War. I'm your host, Silver Spoon, joined, as always, by the captain of the 7 C's. That's cautiousness, creativity, cannibalism. There's more, but who knows? It's Captain Tibbs.
There used to be 9 C's before I got a hold of them.
That's right, Tibbs. And Tibbs, we are on the go-home show to JWF's next great pay-per-view, Excessive Force. And, of course, we've got a full match card lined up already, Tibbs. We got the Ratscension taking on Bananas in Pajamas for the JWF Tag Team titles. We got Ryback Scotty Moore and Blake Tanner in a triple threat match for the JWF title, which of course we're going to have a contract signing for later tonight, which I'm sure will go perfectly fine.
I got a lot of stuff to set up for that.
That's right, but before that, we of course have the Captain's Summit, so you better get to the ring and interview the 4 men for the JWF Captain's title match. Let's have a listen.
All right, roll out the red carpet, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Captain's Summit. A meeting of the minds between 4 men who will step in this ring this Sunday to determine the next Captain's Champion. And me, Captain Tibbs, because I'm the captain. Let me introduce first a man who I know all too well. Your JWF Captain's Champion, Canada Charlie.
All right, looks like Charlie coming out to the ring. Captain Tibbs actually offering him a handshake, but just kind of staring at the hand. I mean, let me tell you something. Charlie and Tibbs, there is some hatred between these two, especially after everything in their past.
I'm crying over here, Silves.
All right.
Following him is a man that's made a big splash here in the JWF. And that's the Voodoo Man from the Bayou, Mojo Gruff.
All right, and the crowd exploding with excitement as the former JXT champion himself, Mojo Gruff, makes his way out to the ring, slapping hands with the crowd. They all love this New Orleans resident. Climbing on the top rope, doing a few poses. Mojo Gruff, let me tell you, he looks excited to be here.
All right, thanks, Mojo. You can go sit on the chair that's furthest away. Next up is a man who I've said before is almost like a son to me. He may be, I don't know anymore. He, although, is a monster amongst trees. The maple syrup swigging beast. The Lumberjack.
All right, there he comes, that massive man standing at 7 feet tall. Let me tell you something, a very intimidating presence is the Lumberjack as he comes out to the ring. It looks like Canada Charlie just staring at him with vitriol. I'm sure Captain Tibbs, of course Charlie's father, saying that the Lumberjack is like a son to him. I'm sure that's upsetting.
All right, sit down, Lumberjack. Hold on, because I've got to introduce our final member in this match. A man that I personally believe may just in fact be the future of the JWF. He's a man. Got hammers. Hammer man. Man with hammer. Hammerman.
All right, there it is. The music of the Hammerman playing over the stadium. Looks like the crowd, they're lukewarm, but Tibbs is real happy about it. But Hammerman don't actually look to see. Hold on, is there something wrong, Hammerman? Does he need to? Yeah, for some reason, Hammerman not coming. Oh my God! Cut to our backstage area. Looks like a mysterious man laying out the Hammerman with vicious punches. Tibbs just furious in the ring. And oh my God, the figure removing his hood. It's the Dylan. The Dylan attacking the Hammerman, but it looks like he's not done, slamming the body of this hot new superstar onto a few production boxes, and oh my God, Dylan actually climbing up on top of those production boxes, got Hammerman up for a powerbomb. Oh my God! Dropping the Hammerman nearly 10 feet through the catering table. My God, I think the Hammerman is dead after that attack. Somebody's got to go take care of this man. He could be hurt. Oh my God, no. Just adding insult to injury. It looks like the Dylan is coming down to the ring, and he does not look happy.
No, Dylan. You stop right there. No, actually, no, you get your ass out here. You have no right to come down here and look me in the face after what you just did to the future of the JWF. I've got half a mind to...
What? You've got half a mind to what, you senile old bastard? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna suspend me? Are you gonna fire me? Hell, that's your fault. You're the one that hired a homeless person, put him in discount clothes you found at a thrift store, and told everybody he was a wrestler. God, irresponsible actions of yours coming back to bite all of us again. I can't even believe this. You know what? Why don't you take a seat over in Hammerman's chair and do what you should have done in the first place? Put me in this match and let me take care of the real problem that you've been dealing with. See, it's not me. It's your own pride and joy, Canada Charlie. See, I see the look in your eyes. I see the hatred, the shame, and the disappointment every time you have to see that title with your name over it, over his shoulder. Every time you have to see him walk to the ring with your belt, hear his name after they say the captain's champion. It just burns you up inside. I could see it in your eyes. I could see the hate. See, I know that hate. I have that hate. So for once, how about we don't fight each other, Tibbs? How about you realize the truth, which is that if you want your problem gone, you just come to me.
Hey, wait, right, just a gosh dang minute here. I'm sorry, pardon the language, but Tibbs, don't you see what he's trying to do here? Dylan's just trying to manipulate you. He is trying to force his way into this match. He could kill me on Sunday. He could destroy me. I could never compete in this ring ever again if you let him in. Now, what kind of person would you be if you let that happen? Well, Charlie, that's an excellent point. But Dylan is a master of manipulation. He knows just exactly how to push a man's buttons. That's part of the reason why he's one of the best in the business. That's part of the reason why he's such an ignoble pain in my ass. So Dylan, I only got one thing to say to you after that display. You got yourself a match, boy.
Ha ha!
Oh my god, looks like Captain Tibbs making a deal with the devil himself as he shakes hands with the Dylan. Meanwhile, Charlie looking incensed at this. Oh my god, looks like he's trying to go after the Dylan, but wait, Dylan grabbing the Canadian by the throat, tossing him into the ring ropes, but wait, the lumberjack actually grabbing Dylan from behind, tossing his body into Charlie, and it looks like, oh my god, look at the strength of the lumberjack as he picks up both of these individuals, tossing them out of the ring. This is an absolutely impressive display. Lumberjack going outside, continuing this assault, but wait, Mojo Gruff, the voodoo man, he's climbed to the top rope, and oh my god, hits a beautiful senton to the outside, barreling over the other competitors. Tibbs, welcome back to the booth. This is amazing what what Mojo Gruff has been doing.
Yeah, I guess it's all right.
That's right. So let me tell you something. I know we're supposed to be a little bit unbiased, but I have to say this Sunday, Mojo Gruff might become the new JWF Captain's Champion.
Yeah, maybe.
That's right. But of course, that's going to be an intense match, but another intense match is going to be the street fight that's going to go down between the Ratscension and Bananas in Pajamas. Of course, a few weeks ago, Bananas in Pajamas came out to the ring and actually stole the JWF tag team titles away from the Ratscension. The Ratscension have been upset ever since, which led to last week where you made a match, a street fight between these four men for the JWF tag titles. I mean, how do you feel about that?
You know, I like tag team matches, and I hate the Ratscension, whatever their names are. And I like these party boys. They come up with a bus sometimes, and then I get on it, and I don't know where I am for 3 days.
That's right, Tibbs. But of course, we've sent one of our top interviewers to go talk to them about their match this Sunday. Let's have a listen. Hello, everybody. Don McDonald here with the supposed JWF Tag Team Champions, Bananas in Pajamas. Now, BNP, you actually have a chance to make your title reign legitimate this Sunday at Excessive Force. I mean, what kind of attack? What kind of plan of attack do you have for the Ratscension? Hey, whoa, hey. What do you mean we ain't legitimate? Hey, look here, McDonald. What do you, look at me. What do you see over my shoulder right now? I know you see the traps, the very delicate traps, the shoulders, it looks good, but hanging over those are the JWF Tag Team titles. Am I right? See, these should certify the person possessing them to be the JWF Tag Team Champion.
Yeah. I mean, come on. What kind of champion would you even be if you lost these belts? Who would just let these bad boys go? You know what you mean? I mean, look, the Rat Ascension. The Rat Ascension. They like to say they's the champions and whatever, but come on. You two seem to misplace these belts real quick. You just leave them around when you're changing in the locker rooms. I found one of these belts in the toilet once. It's horrible. And hey, the next thing that everybody knows, they're on the shoulders of the two most gorgeous men in the JWF. You know, bananas in pajamas is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's right, big man. B and P, we deserve these belts. So as far as we're concerned, we don't have to worry about making anything look legitimate. Because we are legit. We're too legit. Too legit to quit, and we will not quit until the Rat Ascension are pinned underneath our boots. You see, we are the legit champs of the JWF, and this Sunday, it's gonna do nothing but embarrass the Rat Ascension for ever thinking those two could be called champions. Forever thinking they deserve this gold around their waists.
And as far as the plan of attack goes, well, me and Johnny here, we gonna do what we always do. We gonna work together like brothers. We gonna break the rules, and hell, we may even send those two Mama Lukes flying through some tables. What do you think? Crack some skulls with some chairs, and we gonna come out of that street fight victorious. Cause we's is out to prove one thing, and that's that we boys deserve to be JWF Tag Team
Oh my god! The Rat Ascension attacking Bananas in pajamas from behind, sending him flying down onto that concrete. Connor with massive strength. Oh my god, actually picking up Johnny for a power bomb, and sends him flying into a concrete wall. That cannot feel good. Looks like even some cracking on the wall from that attack. Johnny's body crumbling into the ground, but wait! Joey coming to his brother's rescue as he quickly pounces on Connor. It looks like he's trying to pry him away from Johnny, but wait! Oh no, the numbers game quickly getting advantage as Victor jumps in to get the upper hand, and now the Rat Ascension leading a two-man assault on Joey Pajamas. Tibbs, this is horrifying.
I like those guys, no!
That's right, and oh my god! They're picking up Joey Pajamas for a double powerbomb into the trash can. Looks like Rat Ascension are trying to take out the trash. Connor running over, ripping the belt away from Johnny as Victor fishes his own belt out of the trash where Joey seems to be unmoving. I don't know if these two are going to be able to make it to excessive force, Tibbs.
Well, I can't find a replacement on such short notice.
Well, they'll probably should be fine. But it looks like the Rat Ascension, they've gotten their titles back in the most violent of fashion, Tibbs. I mean, this was horrifying to watch. Do you think there could possibly be, do you think they could possibly continue this violence at excessive force?
Well, I mean, that would be the hope, honestly. That's kind of what the pay-per-view's about.
That's right, Tibbs. But, I mean, we've talked about all the other titles, but we need to get into the most important title of them all. That's the JWF World Heavyweight Champion, which, of course, the story leading into this match, the champion barely seemed to be involved. This seemed like a story between Ryback and Scotty Moore. They, of course, had a amazing #1 contenders match a few weeks ago on JWF Monday Night War that ended in controversy, which led to you declaring this match this Sunday to become a triple threat match. Now, Tibbs, who do you think has the advantage leading into that?
Well, yes.
All right, Tibbs, but I know
it's a hard one to call, Sells. It's hard to call.
That's right, but I mean, of course, you know, I know you handled the Captain's Summit earlier, but I got to make my way to the ring because it's now time for a contract signing.
Cool.
Welcome, everybody, to the official contract signing for the triple threat this Sunday between Scotty Moore, Ryback, and Blake Tanner. Now, gentlemen, I see you've all come out. You've dressed in your Sunday best, but I gotta ask. I mean, how do you feel about this match? Scotty, feel free to start off. How do I feel? How do I feel, Silves? Let me tell you something. I feel like $1,000,000. Because this isn't just a match. This isn't three equal competitors. No. This is a battle of rock versus paper versus scissors. You see, Ryback can beat Blake in an instant. And as much as I hate to admit it, I know Blake can beat me. And I know for a fact that I can beat Ryback. So all I have to do this Sunday is bide my time and let Ryback beat Blake Tanner within an inch of his life to a point where the champion becomes a non-issue. You see, I don't care about Blake anymore. I don't care that he's the champion. I don't care that everyone on the forums online like to talk about, how Blake Tanner, he was definitely the greater of BS. No. I don't care about that. I care about one thing, and that's the JWF Championship. And I'm going to win that championship this Sunday by pinning Ryback. All right, well, Scotty, definitely a firm plan of action you seem to have there, but Blake Tanner, as the champion, how do you react to Scotty's assertion that you're going to become irrelevant in this match?
That would be all that I'd need, Sills. Because you know what? The worst thing that you can do when you're in a match is to think that something is irrelevant. Because that's when they'll sneak up on you like a thief in the night and they will take everything from you. Kind of like Scotty Moore tried to do to me. You see, Sills, in all honesty, I think it's Scotty's dream to make sure that I'm irrelevant. You just heard how he was talking right now, and it sounded to me like he cares a lot about Blake Tanner. It's his dream to make sure that I'm a non-issue because right now, it looks like I'm all that he can think about. I know just how big of an issue that I've been in Scotty Moore's life for months now. I'm the only thing standing in his way from becoming the JWF champion. I know that eats away at him day in and day out. So now you decided to politic your way into making this match a triple threat. You decided to face me in a match where it doesn't have to be you to beat me to win. But let me assure you something, Scotty. Because Ryback is a machine. He is meat and instinct. All he's going to come out here to do is he's going to come out and fight. It doesn't matter if it's you. It doesn't matter if it's Ryback. I will come out this Sunday with a smile on my face and the JWF title around my waist.
All right, well, looks like both of these men have had their opinions, but Ryback, you've certainly seemed silent over there. Any reaction to how these two men are speaking about you tonight?
Look, let's cut the crap for a minute. You know I can smell fear from a mile away, Tibbs. And I know these two men are afraid. Because this Sunday, they're getting fed to the big guy. Scotty has no one to hide behind anymore. And Blake Tanner? Well, Blake Tanner has learned firsthand the type of damage I can do to him. The facts are clear. And the headline on Sunday will read, Ryback is the new JWF champion.
Oh, really? Really? You want to say that, Ryback? You want to say like, I've got no one to hide behind? Well, how about you get this table out of the way and come say that to my face? Gentlemen, please calm down. Look, I can see things are getting tense, so let's just sign this contract and get it all over with.
Alright, well, it looks like Ryback, Scotty, and Blake are all standing up. They're taking their turn, signing the contract. And, look, a little bit of civility here. Ryback's standing up and offering a handshake to Blake Tanner, who, of course, accepts it, and then offers a handshake to Scotty, but... oh, no, Scotty Moore spits in the face of Ryback, and Ryback, he follows it up with a huge meat hook clothesline. Ryback sending Scotty Moore to the mat. now it looks like. But Blake Tanner trying to follow it up with a Blakeout to Scotty Moore. The two actually teaming up. Look at that. Who knows what would happen to Scotty Moore if that's what happens on Sunday. But wait, no, before Blake hits the Blakeout, Ryback grabbing him, picking him up on his shoulders. He's marching around the ring like this is all the big guy. And there it is. He hits Blake Tanner with a shell shock. Ryback dominating his competition for this Sunday. And it looks like, yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, he has grabbed the JWF title. He's holding it high above his head. Crowd is cheering. They are incensed at this. Listen to that crowd. Could this be what happens on Sunday? Well, I don't freaking know. You have to be there.
Like I said, Tibbs, I'm happy you took over for me there. I mean, I barely got out of that ring alive. I mean, being in the ring across from Ryback, that was a terrifying sight.
That's fine. Walk it off.
It almost seemed like there was a switch that clicked in his head when he was down to fight. It was almost like he became feral. It was terrifying, Tibbs.
Well, it's like Blake Tanner said. He's pretty much all meat and instincts up there.
That's right, Tibbs. So, I mean, I guess if that's the kind of Ryback that comes to the ring this Sunday, Blake Tanner and Scotty Moore are they're in for a rude awakening, and who knows, we may even have a new JWF champion. But of course, if you want to see that, you're going to have to go to the official BS Network YouTube channel this Sunday for JWF Excessive Force. We've got that amazing fatal four-way for the captain's title. We've got Bananas in Pajamas versus the Rat Ascension in a street fight. And then, of course, this triple threat with Ryback, Blake Tanner, and Scotty Moore facing off for the JWF World Heavyweight Championship. And so to make sure you find out about that, you're going to have to tune in next time to JWF Monday Night War. So, boys, it's been an episode. What did you learn this week?
I learned that the only feasible opponent that could beat Roman Reigns is a Battletoad.
This Battletoad.
I learned that we are all equally shit in the eyes of Gato.
We are all bad.
We are all Gato's bitch.
He's my dad.
That's my dad. And I learned there are an infinite number of universes, and Chuck Taylor doesn't follow us in any of them.
Pretty sure there's a large number of them where he openly hates us.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dylan can be found on Twitter at SexyChuckyT. Blake, where can they find you?
You can find me at Blake A. Tanner on Twitter. You can find me doing all of these lovely BS podcasts and BS adjacent stuff. You can also find me at the Darkroom Vidya on YouTube. That's Darkroom Vidya on
That's right.
YouTube.
Oh, and you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo. That's ScottyMo. And you can buy all my books on Amazon. The full Queasel Corp trilogy, BS versus the Gods. It's all available for you over there. And then, of course, I've got the audiobooks of the first two Queasel Corp books on Audible. So make sure to get a free 30-day trial over there and pick those up, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, check out the other BS Network programs online at aloadofpurebs.com. There's a Load of BS where it's just me and Blake kind of just being dicks for an hour. There's Fun Fiction where we talk about some of our favorite movies and read some bad fan fiction about it. And then, of course, Opposite Attractions, where me and my buddy Jim Murphy, we try to build our own theme park, and the results are...
Wait. I feel like you skipped over who was with you in Fun Fiction.
Oh yeah,
and the fact that it's a female makes us seem sexist now.
No, that's the lovely Brenna Clark. She's probably the best person on the BS Network that there is.
Easily,
myself included. So yeah, go over to aloadofpurebs.com and check out all those shows, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, make sure if you're listening on iTunes, rate and subscribe on there, or if you're watching on YouTube, rate, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to talk about anything, because we'll just talk to you about wrestling. We don't give a damn. And as always, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. Step up to the merch table at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, donate to the Patreon, and remember to follow us on Twitter at Fight Boys Show, Chuck Taylor. Because when you're a fight boy, you're a fight boy for life!